We are live. Hey, welcome to West Coast Live. Tonight we're here with Quentin Thompson with BTPA, right? Or just
Yep.
BTPA talking about the Templeton pool, right?
Yes, sir.
Coming up on October 19th.
Yep.
So tell us.
Well, we've been doing that deal there for Templeton High School since 2017,
Nice.
and Ag Boosters deal, and been pretty profitable for us. We've done very well over the years. We've had to move venue once. The Cheese Bros place where we started, they kind of got all their insurance canceled like everybody else did.
Wow.
And so we moved here to the Margarita Ranch. Just to be the third or fourth year we've done it here at Margarita Ranch.
Nice.
Which is convenient because it's on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
From my house, anyhow.
Oh, there you go. You just put a gate in.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's a nice facility. We leave the place set up all year long.
Oh,
it's
good.
Set there, ready to go. We can mow weeds and work track, and we're good to go.
Oh, that's awesome. We were just talking about that in earlier shows about having a place there in California that guys could just, have a pull and have it a couple times a year, And
it's like I say, it's there. The bleachers are set up there. We built, there's a hill on the east side of the track. Track runs north and south, and big plateau above the track where we put all the food booths and beer booth and everything. And you can stand in line, look over the top of the crowd of the bleachers right into the track.
Wow, it sounds like a neat facility.
It's a really neat little place.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember whenever Quentin brought it up to the club about starting to do this pool, because we didn't really have nothing down Southern California, because Templeton's down towards San Luis and Paso Robles area, and we used to have pools down in Paso Robles years ago. I know Brian goes down to Santa Maria every once in a great while, but there's really nothing down there in that southern region. And Quentin put in all the hard work and really put his heart and soul into it. It's really beefed it up over the years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's worked out well.
What's it for again? It's for the
Templeton FFA.
FFA.
Yeah. It's the Parent Support Club basically puts it on.
Nice.
I do most of the facilities work and help them get everybody coming, get the right people signed up and organized, and
Mustang Legacy on there.
Yep.
They've participated every year, hasn't it, Quentin?
Cal Poly, yeah. They're only 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
So it works out good for them. They all come up. The Cal Poly, the whole pulling club comes, and they end up doing all our hooking and unhooking and help scrape and just whatever we need. They got so many kids involved in that. It's nice for them to have a local event. They can bring a group to.
Some of those kids travel a long ways to help with pulling, so it's pretty awesome.
Oh, they do. Yeah, it's nice to have a hometown thing for them as well.
Yeah. So it'd be awesome if you guys could schedule this thing around the same time they have, San Luis Obispo. You guys could have 2 days.
It really would, but and we've tried, but having the FFA involved, they got too much stuff going on their end at that point in time.
Yeah.
It's just
so you lose all your help, what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah. No, and it's been asked to that have it during the antique tractor show that they have on the property too. It's the same thing. It's just, beginning in May.
Yeah.
I think that's on
And you're hit and
Memorial
miss
Day.
on weather too. So
Yeah, it's getting close.
yeah.
Even October is questionable.
Yeah. Very true. Very
Yeah.
true. Well, good morning, Jason.
Hi, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
He looks happy.
Oh man, there was an accident this morning at like 10 o'clock on the highway, and it has got our town in a freaking uproar because it's fatal, so they're doing all the investigations and whatnot. Oh my god, every side street is clogged up like crazy right now. Anyways, I'm here.
Jason, Quentin, this is Jason Gish. He's up in Oregon.
Yeah.
He's up there in that range.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah. Thanks here.
So, Quentin, tell us a little bit about, we talked about the pool and everything else. Tell us a little bit about your rig.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, the little tractor. I don't know. I started building that, I think it was, probably 15. Yeah, that little tractor used to take care of my grandmother's place. And everybody started arguing over what we were doing with that place. And then my wife told me I couldn't have any more toys that required registration or insurance. So there it is.
Is that you got one of them backwards motors? You got one of them backwards motors in there too. You see that?
Yeah, it's in there backwards. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it was out of a boat, so we had to turn it around to get it to work right.
Yeah.
Distributors on the back instead of the front.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, it's been fun.
Looks like it.
We've done well with that tractor. It's been fun.
Good deal.
Got a few championships under your belt with it. A few buckles.
Yeah, it's done well.
Nice.
We've taken it over to Arizona. Did well over there.
Oh wow.
That was fun. There was people from Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Arizona, of course. And
yeah.
lo and behold, we won the first night. About shocked the crap out of me. I was expecting to learn something and did well.
So everybody that don't know, that's what they call in the club. It's called a 5600 economy modified.
Yes. Yes. Small block Chevy.
Yeah.
Turbo 400 and a Farmall M, Super M rear end.
Huh.
And she screams.
Nice.
Yeah, it runs good. Runs well.
Him and George and Leland go back and forth.
Yep. Yeah, we got another one being built here. A kid, Dad's a professor at Cal Poly, and he's building another one right now.
Nice.
So hopefully by next year we'll have
a Raptor.
Yeah.
That's always fun when you have a lot of competition.
Oh, the more the merrier. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. It's a lot of fun. So when did you start pulling, Quentin?
When I finished this one.
No. How old were you?
Shoot. Let's see. I must have been 20 or 35.
35?
30. Yeah.
You're late.
This is his first one.
Wow.
Yeah, no, this is the first one. We've got a couple antiques too. My wife's pulled the 5,600 pound antique class or 5,500 antique class. We've won that 3 or 4 years now.
Wow.
She's won that. She's off playing softball right now with kids, so she ain't doing that right now. But
so what got you into it besides, the wife telling you couldn't have any more registered toys?
I mean, they used to come to the fairgrounds when we were kids.
Yeah.
And back in the 80s. And I don't know who they were or who anybody was at that time. And I just remember there was always a multi-engine tractor, and I don't remember if it was Nightmare was in the name.
Oh, yeah.
Don't remember who it was, what it was.
That's Alvin.
Yeah.
Out of Turlock,
and
right?
I don't know, that just always stuck with me. Always wanted one. Grew up doing farm stuff. Going to dairy here in town.
funny.
Just, I don't know. Just one of the things we've off-road, did a lot of helping with off-road racing and drag racing, and got tired of bringing something home every weekend that you had to put back together.
Yeah.
This has been a little less work.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and the people around the pulling in deal they're better, easier to get along with, in my opinion.
Yeah, there you go.
More family oriented deal.
Yeah. What's your favorite place to pull?
Oh heck, I don't know. Wherever you win, I guess.
Good answer. Yeah. As long as I'm pulling, yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever I can hook it in, huh? Wherever I can.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's not 115.
Yeah, no kidding.
Gustine.
Gustine was rough this year. We're working at a job in Oceano. I was there in Oceano the 2nd of July. It was 65 degrees. And then I go to Gustine, the 3rd, and it was like 113.
Melted, yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
But,
I remember when you first came out with that tractor, and the first time I met you was whenever we pulled in Merced, and pulled down there, Merced pull, and then you pull out in the parking lot. You got your camper on the back of the truck. You got the tractor on the trailer, and I'm going to stay here tonight. The whole family's piled in, and we'll go home tomorrow.
Oh, everywhere is a trek for us. We're 3 hours away from the closest thing, anything.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So every weekend the tractor's an adventure.
Yeah.
We know, man. Everybody's got to travel. We got to travel a long ways, but it's worth it.
It's fun.
You can get a whole lot more trouble if you stay at home. Right.
A lot of nice people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of I like the history of things too, and we've been all over the place looking at different stuff. Try to make a weekend out of it if we can.
Right.
Rather than just one day at the pool.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
That's what we've been doing a lot more of this year, and it just seems like we've talked about this a million times. It just seems like it's more relaxed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We go, instead of going the day of the pull, we go the day before, and then we just camp out and
it's like
a camping trip every time we go. So it's nice. We get to interact with the rest of the people that get there early.
Yeah,
and
you find a lot of neat things to go see. I mean, we were going to Merced one year, and we were going earlier, and we had the Cheese Bros with us that were that used to host the tractor pull. We stopped in Fresno. I knew where we were going, but they didn't. And we stopped in front of what looked like a homeless hotel, and got out. We parked the trucks there and the campers, and we walked in and went to that underground gardens. And just little things you find on the way while you're driving.
Yep,
it was pretty neat.
Underground garden.
What's that? It's a neat deal. Not Hearst Castle by any means, but pretty neat little tour. You go take an underground tour in right in the middle of Fresno. I think it's off Shaw. Little things you find when you're looking, something else to do on your trip.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
Make more memory.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yes, they do.
Great time. So how far besides you went to Arizona, how far would you travel to pull? I mean, would you try to
depends. I mean, we'd be interested in going, I'm interested in going anywhere as long as we can. I don't want to drive 10 hours to be the only not a modified tractor by any means, but
right.
If there's going to be 5 to 15 of them, I'm game to go try it.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's key. Call whoever put it on and let them know that I'm coming.
It'd be fun. I mean, I'm not afraid to go. It is getting harder. The kids getting to be the age where they want to do their own projects and their own sports.
Right.
that starts
Well,
conflict.
there's more tractors out there. I mean, I know there's a couple tractors out Chris's way. Roland having a couple out there and stuff like that. You just don't see them as much anymore. But you know, every once in a while they start to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a couple of them that came to Denair that came from Idaho a couple years back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to those guys. I don't have a contact for them or anything, but nice guys and came down to come play.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good time.
Well, they found out about it somehow, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They did their homework somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we all.
And I've only driven the 4500 Economod, but you know, watching the 56s and the 45s, you know, it's a good fun class.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, it's nothing. You know, the reason why they call it Economod because you're not. Don't get me wrong, you're not putting a big old blown motor in it and everything else. So you're not.
Not yet.
Right.
It's economy.
Right.
And there's nothing really economy nowadays, but you know, it was.
No, everything's expensive,
class.
but you know, you're still going down the track at 19 to 21 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you go to like Justine and the track's 12 feet wide. It's quite quick. That's
Yeah.
quick 15 miles, 20 miles an hour you ever been.
It comes up on you fast there.
Yes, it does.
And
Especially
with
if
the
you go back to the
curb on one side and the bleachers 4 foot high
Wall on
concrete
the other.
wall on the other side, you don't have much margin of error there.
No, it's all or nothing there.
Well, it's where a lot of those schools, a lot of those schools though they're getting away. They're putting like rubber tracks down, so you guys aren't able to pull there much anymore. So having the facility like you do there, that's awesome. That's what.
Yeah. And the owners of that place, you know, they're game for having whatever there. They've got the steam trains run there. They got their own train system there. They've got the zip lines out here on the other side of the ranch.
Jeez.
They got the airstrip right there. What else they got? They got the horseback riding deal. That's not
Airstrip, we can fly the old double ugly guy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're driving
no,
Not that cool. Not that
it's a
cool.
good-
line down.
They were doing all their drag racing stuff out there. In fact, this weekend they're having what do they call that? They call it the
Stool.
No, they're drag racing out there.
Oh, okay. You're talking about airplanes. Okay.
No airplanes this weekend. It's
okay.
hell, I can't remember what they call that thing now.
Oh.
Vintage drag races. They got a lot of Model A's, T's.
Oh, cool.
Flathead V8s and stuff.
Nice.
They got those guys.
Sort of like what Eagle Field does.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all more older vintage stuff though. Them
Nice.
guys will come. There's a group of guys that comes from like Pennsylvania, New York. I mean, they come from all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah. So the ranch is up for having fun.
Yeah.
If and the track's sitting there. If somebody wants to come do something else.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Chris, do you want to hit Quentin with your famous questions?
So if you could drive any pulling vehicle, anyone's, nationwide, whose would it be and where?
Oh hell. I do think a small mini or a blown mini would be a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah.
You got to go for excitement. You got to go all the way. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think getting more exciting than that.
No, I think if you're going to do it, I mean, you get one chance to do something. You got to go all the way.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to do it at Justine, though. It sounds like you don't have much room there.
Oh, Justine's out. That just makes it even more exciting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome, man.
That would be a trip.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun one.
Yeah, I just don't know about sitting with putting my both feet on each side of a blown Hemi.
Yeah. You got that one guy that sits way forward and he's got his nuts on the bell housing. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Mercy, those guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for me.
No.
It'd be a hoot.
Yeah.
Definitely for the young guys. Definitely for the young guys.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't think we'd make the weight class with me driving it.
We got a weight class in our
A lot
class.
more. It just costs more. Just more titanium parts.
Yeah.
More titanium.
Yeah.
Keep going the way we are. We keep on trying to get ours to 6350.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, Pro Pulling League has 6350 rule in our class, and NTPA is 6200, and the West Coast is 6200 still. So that we're trying to say, come on.
Well, and to be honest with you, 6350, as we learned with the way our trucks are set up, is pretty hard to achieve.
To get to the weight?
Because we run out of room.
Run out of room.
Or the weight. Weights instead of tire change, John, we could do it.
Yeah.
That was you guys doing that, and that was
Yeah, liquid to your tires. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you end up with weight where you don't need it just to make weight. Sometimes you're better off not putting it on.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We've learned that too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Quentin. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'll bring it back. I'll put it back up here on the screen.
Check out the Templeton pool.
Yep, Templeton pool. Everybody's welcome to come. They're going to give out free lunch to anybody that comes and enters.
Nice.
Get a free event shirt.
All classes welcome.
All classes welcome. Hope the more the merrier. It's usually really nice weather. We got beer being brought out by Barrel House Brewing.
Nice.
Templeton FFA is putting on the barbecue, and it should be a real nice day.
Yeah, come help out the Templeton FFA.
Yeah.
Support. Yep.
Heck yeah.
Support them, and
See some
they
cool
appreciate it, and they're not afraid to help you out some.
Right.
So
Cool, man.
I
Thanks.
appreciate the opportunity to come out and talk about it a bit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we do. We try to promote pulling, man.
Yep. Nope. It's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I had to refresh.
Yeah.
It wouldn't allow me to take it off and everything else.
Yeah. So yeah, check out the Templeton FFA.
Yep. Come join. If you're in the area, come watch the show. It's a good time.
Yep.
We do have a lot of people that a lot of guys that come over. They might have a beach house or lake house or something over here, and more than okay to leave the equipment there. It's watched, it's guarded, and take off for the rest of the weekend and take the wife to the beach for the weekend.
There you go.
Don't mention
Yeah,
that.
don't say that too loud.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it happens. I mean, there's a lot of people do that. So
A lot of people do that and then go to Pismo for the day.
Yep.
So,
Make a nice weekend out of it.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, thank you, Quentin.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
So we got CG and Ashley.
Yep. CJ and Ashley.
Hey guys.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Hey there.
Look at that. It's been a year already.
Right?
And it's funny how as we get older, that time keeps going by faster and faster.
Right.
Yeah,
They're still letting us do this show.
So we got the Soza Memorial coming up, and yep, next weekend we're ready. We're coming.
Well, good. Glad to hear it. And we appreciate you guys coming out and supporting us. We're super excited that it looks like we're going to get like some sort of normal weather for us in the valley, low 90s, upper 80s instead of rain or triple digits. So we're kind of excited about that. So we just got our shirts in, and guys, we're excited to show you the shirts because we incorporated the tractor pull in it.
That's awesome.
Right there at the top.
Yeah.
Along with the truck and all our sponsors and the American theme. And
there you go.
I thought this would go real well with everything we're doing.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Very cool.
You guys will have to go and buy them at our shirt booth that we have in the truck show.
But we are going to set up a small booth there in the stadium too for all the fans. So
Nice. Nice. Looks good. We can't wait.
Yeah.
Matthew's been supporting our
Purple
he's
Haze.
been there. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, he should be back together. He said he would be, so we'll see.
He says, "Yeah, I just said I wish his truck was done."
My lovely wife said they look awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, we have women's tank tops. I made sure we had that for the girls.
Nice.
I had a lot of girls say, "Can we get tank tops?" I'm like, I don't have any, and I was asked to not get racer back tank tops because the girls with the larger chest can't. So yeah, we have nice tank tops for the ladies. So let all your wives know.
John, you can have one too.
John,
No discriminatory over here, you know. I mean,
See, she's ready to give you one. You
You
look
know-
great in it.
we have hoodies.
Yes,
We also have hoodies.
yeah, all with the same logo and everything on it. So,
Cool.
we're really happy with the way the design came out with the tractor pull integrated in it and everything else. So, last year, we can't thank you guys enough for all the support. And of course with MLM Motorsports helping us out, with Brian, and it's been
Whole family.
yeah, it's just been a blessing for you guys to come out. And before we get too much farther, I just want to thank some of the pullers that last year that donated back their prize money to the foundation.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciated that. That was great. I wish I could have talked to the guys afterwards, but it was a couple of days later. Brian said that somebody donated their money back. So
Yeah,
for those
thank
who
you.
did, thank you so much. We really
That's
appreciated
awesome.
that.
Very good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
To go back to shirts real quick is, I might go out to go buy a hoodie, but I'll buy it for Gish and he's got to wear it backwards.
That's holes in his eyes.
Right, yeah.
Well, if COVID mandates come back in, hey, he'll fit right in.
Yeah.
God,
As long
don't
as you
say
wear
that.
one of those
Don't
tank
say
tops, I'm in.
Some more news too. We actually acquired all the beer rights there at the stadium for the tractor pull. So for your beer drinkers, every beer that you buy helps out our foundation. Goes directly to it. So support the beer garden in there. And we are actually we're going to do a little bit of a price cut here on the beer. We're not going to be selling them at $12 or $10.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely they'll be under $8, to help out our Bidenomic economy for everybody, and so we're going to try to sit there and hopefully, hey, we'll sell a lot and then make up for the price difference. So we're going to try to make this as affordable and friendly for everybody as we can. So keep that in mind. Every beer you buy helps out the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
I got some pictures I took off of the Facebook page today because we were talking about the pool. This thing is actually a three-day event.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So it starts off with the truck show, big trucks. We got on Friday, which goes all the way through to Sunday.
Correct.
And we got the truck pull that happens on Saturday during that.
And we also have a live band also Saturday.
Yeah, I
Wow,
heard that there's going to be a live band after the pool.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Right. Yeah. So everything, we're actually going to be there Thursday, but a lot of the parking will start Friday morning. Get everybody parked. It's going to be open to the public come 3:00 Friday afternoon. We will have a DJ and everything playing music, all that good stuff Friday night. All of our food vendors, merchandise vendors, the beer garden, all that will be open Friday. Of course, as the sun goes down, the drivers will start turning on their lights, and we'll have basically a preview of the light show Friday night. There's a picture. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Oh, Christmas in September.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that sky. Woo!
that's cool.
So, and then come Saturday, all the judging starts for these trucks. If any of you got to take a look at some of them, these are rolling, artwork on wheels that these guys put so much time and money and effort into. So judging will start on Saturday. And last year we had it all wrapped up even before the tractor pulls start, which was great. And then the tractor pulls, starting at 4:00. And as soon as the tractor pulls are over, the live band will be going right next to the beer garden. So everybody come out and take a look at the trucks again at night, have a few cocktails, enjoy the music and the rest of the evening. And then Sunday we are open again for general public. And then the award ceremony, we're going to try to get that started about 1:00, which will have all the raffle prizes that we'll be giving away. the awards being given out, and of course crowning the two top dogs of the show at the end there, and which is always the biggest anticipated part. We have actually we have a couple of guys who are building trucks just for our show, and they'll be coming in. I mean, I can't even say how much money they have in these things. It's like stupid ridiculous on what these guys did with these trucks just for our show. So we're super excited about that. We're flattered that they'd want to debut their trucks at our show. So that's something to kind of look forward to than just the everyday run of the mill truck. It's going to be something spectacular. And then obviously with the tractor pulls going on, it should be a good time. And we're going to have the kids zone as well. Huge kids zone. It's being sponsored by Cab Air and Freightliner. So you guys that have kids, bring them out. Don't let them just keep sitting in the grandstand. Bring them out to the kids zone. Get a chance to win prizes and everything else. And bounce house, bounce house, all that good stuff. Let them enjoy themselves.
Awesome. Heck yeah, that's awesome, man. That's great. Sounds like a sweet event.
Yeah, Brian's excited to put it on too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Last year it was let's see what Friday night got dumped on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Friday night, early Saturday morning.
And then during the show, during the pool, we got
Yep.
Wow.
It only lasted maybe about 15 minutes and it went away and actually made the track even better.
Yeah, but it made all dirty.
Does that make it fun for you pullers when it gets it raining like that?
Well, yeah, I was actually warming up my truck and I was sitting in the cab with the windows up.
Slinging that mud all over Brian.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, the rain, I bet those guys that had all nice clean trucks and they have to wipe them all down again. And
right, yep.
I think at that point they're just like, whatever.
We had some guys that were coming in Saturday watching the radars that were driving and then pulling over every few minutes because they were catching up to the rain band and letting it pass and then kept going. It took them about an hour and a half to drive a 30-mile distance, but they were bound and determined not to get their trucks dirty before getting there. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something I'd do. I get it.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it.
That's awesome. Well, we're looking forward to coming, guys. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Again, we appreciate you guys' support and everything else, and we're excited for Brian to be helping us out with this again. And, we're extremely excited for the weather. So hopefully we'll get those grandstands packed in there more than we did last year and have everything go without a hitch. And so we're keeping our fingers crossed. And I think we got a really good group of people, volunteers, and everybody that's helping us out. And with Mother Nature finally giving the Soza family a little break. I can't stress that enough because the first 2 years we didn't get below 110 the whole weekend. Wow. There were 2 days we had 113.
Damn.
Okay, and then last year we had the rain. Saturday or the early Saturday morning and Saturday night. So this year with being 90, hovering around 90 degrees, it's still a little warm, but I'll take that over 110 and I'll take that over rain. So. Yeah. I think Mother Nature is finally going, okay, we're going to give them a break. Let's let them knock it out of the park this year and see what happens. So
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, well, you can thank Mother Nature for that one.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about how this all started. I know it's a little bit of a pulls on the heartstrings a little bit with UCG and stuff like that, but tell us a little bit how this all got started.
Yeah, no problem. Well, this all started with back in 2016. My wife and son were actually on the way for my son's tutoring for his dyslexia. And on the way to their dyslexia on 99 there in Livingston, my wife had a seizure and wound up veering across an oncoming traffic and was broadsided, and they were both killed instantly there in 2016. So instead of letting this defeat me and just kind of withering away, I, picked myself up, kept rolling, met this beautiful lady here next to me that's been supporting me 100% through this whole thing. And, I wanted to do something more than just soak about it or, okay, I remember them. I wanted something that, hopefully would last a little bit. And being part of the truck show circuit for since about 2017, I'm thinking, why don't I have my own truck show in honor of my family and let all these funds go towards helping kids with dyslexia that, hopefully keep them from having to travel like my son had to and have something close to home. So that's what we did. That's how the truck show was born. So all the proceeds and everything, none of this goes into either one of our pockets. We do a lot of this, expenses, stuff like that comes out of our pocket that we can, and all the proceeds go to helping kids with dyslexia. We actually we've had so much red tape to jump through with schools and education purposes. We kind of went rogue a little bit, and we actually found a young lady that's from Ceres. She's going to basically be our first scholarship, I guess you would say. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah.
I mean,
We're going to get her evaluated and get her tested, and most likely get her into the program to get her dyslexia kind of switched back around so she can get through school a lot easier. And we're going to be paying 100% of all that out of our funds, which is in part from people like you, the pullers, the people in the truck show that have made this possible. So we're super excited about that. She will be at the truck show, so people will get to kind of meet her and show, look, this is where your money's going to help, a young lady that can really need it. And it's not just, kind of going off in thin air. It's being put to good use. So we're really excited about that. Being able to finally see the fruits of our labor after 4 years really be put to the use that was meant for.
That's fantastic. That's awesome, man.
So awesome.
Yep.
For you guys.
Very good.
That's awesome.
Very, very good.
Very cool. Can't wait.
And it just seems to be, I've seen pictures and stuff and things from when you first started doing truck shows and stuff like that, and it just seems like it's just every year it's just doubled itself. It's just amazing how much it's grown.
Yeah, well, that's kind of been our goal. Every year my wife and I, we sit down and, well, let me back up. About a week later, we sit down and we kind of look at each other and ask, okay, what can we do to improve this? What are the negatives? What were the positives? And we're really trying to make vast improvements every year, not to make the same mistakes from the previous year. We really want something that's going to last a long time, hopefully get bigger and bigger. Truck shows in the East Coast, I mean, these shows in the East Coast bring in 300-400 trucks, and so I'm telling her, if we can get just to the 200 truck mark, we're going to already exceed a lot of stuff that happens here, in California. Trucking for Kids is probably the longest truck show that's here in California, and they're down in Southern California, and they get 200-300 trucks every year. So that's my goal, is to get it to that point, and that way, everybody's like, we look forward to the show. We like how it's ran. It's organized. There's no chaos. There's plenty of things to do. With the truck shows her and I have been throughout the last couple of years, there's nothing worse than not having enough food, not having enough shade, or not having anything organized. So those are the three things we make sure we got down pat. And thanks to this one here, we got plenty of food. I got the parking down flat. So as long as the judging and stuff keeps going like it is, we're going to be in good shape. We're going to be on our way to that 300 truck mark.
Yeah. And we make that show all about family. I mean, we go to some of these shows and I'm like, I wouldn't even bring my kids here. And we even say, okay, we're going to go to this show. We'll bring the kids this one. And we want to make this show all about kids and family. And we're not bringing in that kind of crowd. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys all know what we're talking about. So our show is all about family. I mean, just the good old people. So that's it.
So that's what makes it a good mixture with the truck pull and with the truck show.
Mm-hmm.
Really makes a good mixture.
Yeah, because we're all about family too with the pulling. So that's
100%.
Perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot. I mean, my oldest son, who now just bought his own truck and is driving with me, he's 4th generation. So I know there's a lot of pullers that are 1st, 2nd, 3rd, generations that have been doing it for that amount of time. So, that's kind of a special deal. I mean, I don't know about, you guys, but, when I first started driving and my dad watching me and teaching me how to drive. And now I've done the same thing with my oldest son. And to be able to, you know, we both, my son and I came out of LA today, and I'm sitting back there behind him, watching him drive. And I'm sitting there, you know, as proud as can be, going, you know, we're making that legacy move on, whether it's in trucking or tractor pulling. That's your legacy, and that's something to be proud of. And everybody who has that feeling, experience that feeling, can relate.
Oh yeah.
And when everybody can relate, everybody has a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm in work side of it. I'm a 5th generation farmer and a 4th generation fireman. And you know, in the pulling, I'm the 2nd generation. I'm trying to get the 3rd generation to start pulling herself or my son-in-law. So you know, and Jason's a 3rd generation with his daughter coming up, being the 4th generation starting. So you know,
yeah, it's neat. It's neat.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool.
How do people donate to the cause?
Yeah.
I'm trying to set our website up for donations. We're still working on that, but I mean, if people want to come out to the show, we can accept donations, or we can do Venmo. We have that. We can do, you know, cash check. I mean, but yeah, we're still working on the website where people can do donations, where you can get like tax write-offs and stuff like that. So in due time on that, like, I'm hoping that could be up and running by the time the show is, you know, by next weekend. So hopefully that'll be here.
Yeah, and you guys, and anybody can contact us either on the website or all our social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of those that we're on. You can always DM and message us, and we can get you a link for that. So, but you know, we prefer everybody to come out, you know, enjoy themselves, buy a ticket to get in, buy a T-shirt, buy a beer. You know, that's the kind of support we really like, you know, because we get to see you enjoy what we put together for this cause.
Right.
So
Just come to the show. That's the donation right there.
Right. Yeah.
I know Donnie's watching. Donnie needs to bring old spot out.
I know, right?
Yeah,
for
sure.
Tell him that too. I told him,
that's a beautiful truck. Yep,
it is. It is.
Yeah, we have more room for semis. If you guys know people that want to register trucks, I mean, go online, get your trucks registered. Tell them to come out.
Yeah.
And they can register the day of. If they don't, you know, want to register online, they can come out the morning, you know, Friday morning or Thursday afternoon or Saturday morning, and we can get them registered right there at the door and get them a spot, get them parked up. So they don't have to do it online. They can do it the day of.
Nice.
Good deal.
Very good. Well, and then only this, I saw like a shirt said the fourth year. I mean, that's awesome. How much you guys have lined up in just your 4th year? That is cool, man. You guys better be proud of that. And that's very awesome. Very cool.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. But
man,
sometimes we keep thinking we're behind the 8 ball with some of these other shows. We're like, damn, we got to step it up again.
Yeah. No, man. Your 4th year, that's pretty cool, man. That's good for you guys. That's awesome.
What's the goal for you guys for this?
Just keep on going. I mean,
yeah, I mean, like I said, just to make something, you know, that's going to be lasting. And, you know, I'd really like to get, you know, my first goal is to get over 150 trucks. You know, eventually I would like to get up to 200-300 trucks, you know, because when you're looking at those kind of numbers with participants, as far as the show and shine, you know, you're really getting things moving. You know, obviously if the tractor pulls can grow with us and make it bigger and better and get, you know, more classes to come in. You know, I'm still learning a lot about the tractor pull side of it. And I promise I will be more involved this year with the tractor pull. Last year we had our parking all screwed up. So between trying to get the parking straightened out and everything else, I just did not have the time to get over there, but I will be more involved in the tractor pulls this year. And you know, and I'm learning that. Brian's helping me out learning the different things, way things work. So, I mean, if we can make it a full blown out, you know, big time tractor pull, big time truck show, just a really super big weekend for that sort of thing. You know, even if we outgrow the fairgrounds, I mean, that'd be another great problem to have. Right, and you know, and make it kind of that sort of thing. That would be great. You know, I would like to get more vendors and stuff like that tailored to the trucking industry. You know, some truck shows, there's one down in Ontario that they rent the convention center out, and everything inside for the trucking industry and everything else. And, you know, with the tractor pulls and trucking industry, that stuff kind of goes hand in hand. You know, we all use turbos. We all like the high performance stuff. So if I can get more of that sort of thing to where people want to come and like, look, you know, they're going to have this vendor here. I'm going to go check them out, you know, not just the actual pulling in the show, to add that aspect to it. That'd be great. So we're working on that. You know, like I said, we keep improving every year. So hopefully in the next couple of years, we can add more of that aspect to it.
Well, I just got a text message. A little birdie said that, you know, that they were pretty sure that Reeves is bringing a truck out and American Crane are bringing a truck out.
All right.
And they help a lot out with pull too. So
None.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
So, CG, you really want a great view of truck and tractor pulling right in the sled with Brian.
Yes.
Oh, we have.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I've done that a few times.
Yeah, it's so
We
much
all
fun.
have.
That last time, and man, she's like, that is so awesome to be in there. You know, you get
Yeah.
beat up kind of, but
I
It's
did a
so
video
fun.
with Brian and I couldn't. I'm like, this is how she knew the tractor pull. And I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, I couldn't do it. But
right.
I'm like, Brian, how does your back survive this? And he's like, yeah, I had so many surgeries. I'm like, you poor
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what makes it bad is our 4 and 5-year-old want to ride in the sled, and every
Perfect.
time we ride in the sled, I get, Dad, when are we gonna get a truck to pull? When are we gonna get a truck to pull? Yeah, kid, we'll work on that. Okay, just one step at a time. But yeah, no, it's and my oldest boy that was talking about this drive with me, he's like, yeah, let's just get a truck and let's just let's just tinker with it. You know, I'm like, yeah, but that tinkering costs more money than you think. Tinkering's expensive.
We don't have money floating around here.
Yeah. Well, the old saying is, you want to be a millionaire in truck pulling, you got to start out as a billionaire. You know?
Yep.
Right?
CG would be a perfect candidate to bring the super semis to the West Coast.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that would. I've seen so many YouTube videos that my 6-year-old has pulled up on his phone with
Oh,
the
I
super semis. Those things are cool. That would be another big time step to look forward to try to get those guys to come out. So we're working on sponsors. Let's hope our
Right.
economy will turn around next year a little bit better than it has been, and we can get some bigger sponsors so we can get those guys out to pull for us. So that would be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine that has a super semi, and that thing is just ridiculously crazy.
They're crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 hair dryers and then things. Just
You can sleep in
Nothing
there.
runs off the motor. The motor is solely by itself. Everything, the brakes and everything is ran off of a generator in the weight box.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, I like to just see how that whole thing works, just sitting there instead of going through everything how that components together. So
Yeah.
and hair dryers, those are pretty expensive hair dryers, by the way.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Come find me, CG on Saturday down there, and I got some pictures of his truck that I'll show you.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
very neat
Stuff. It's neat.
No, for sure. So I will be there for just before we start. My daughter is going to be singing the national anthem, so she said she'll sing it, but I have to be there to announce her and to announce her singing it. So I'm like, all right, I will be there for that. So I'm kind of proud of that. So look forward to that. That my daughter will be doing that as we open up, get started with the tractor pull. So
Very cool.
Very good.
Awesome.
Love it.
That is
Love it, guys. This
awesome.
is gonna be a show.
Mhm.
Big show. So
Yeah, that's the thing too.
Go ahead,
I don't want to overstep my bounds here at all, but has there ever been any thought of having 2 days of pulling?
you know what? It hasn't really been brought up, to be honest with you, John. I mean, we're open to
year
it.
2.
I mean, we could definitely, entertain that idea for year 5. Because we have our contract through the Turlock Fairgrounds through 2025. So I mean, if it pencils out to where it'll be financially beneficial, yeah, we'd definitely be open to that. So maybe after our show here, we'll sit down with Brian and talk about that and see what we can do. So I know from what I understand, somebody scheduled another tractor pull in Sacramento, I guess,
Yeah.
which it is what it is. But I know I got one of the best guys in the business doing ours, and our beers ain't $12. So I know for technically there's 2 pulls on Saturday, but I think ours will definitely be the first class ticket if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. What do I know?
For sure. All about the major leagues,
Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll entertain that idea for a 2-day pull.
You guys bring out the big boys. They bring out the little trucks. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
It's one of those things, we've been seeing a lot more of it is when you start seeing some of these 2-day events, you start drawing in more competitors and from a wider area.
Right. From further away. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them's like this guy right below us, right below me right here. You get into a 2-day event where guys like Jason here can come down from Oregon and catch this one and that one, and then potentially, leave the equipment here and then come back down for
Listen to him. Boy, he's got all sorts of ideas.
a couple weeks away.
A little bit for you,
There's
Jason.
a lot more coming down. So.
Yeah, right.
You slid that in there, didn't you? Nice work, John. That was pretty good.
Underneath while you're driving the bus over you there.
Right. Here for you. Set up your tire. You'll be good to go, man.
Oh man. Yeah.
But
He'll tune it for us. Yeah.
It brings in a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
No, in other words, it makes it more worthwhile to drive for somebody who's 5-6 hours away to do a 2-day event versus just a one-nighter.
Yep.
I got it right there.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. No, we'll definitely consider that, and we'll talk to Brian about that for next year. So.
Awesome.
You guys are brutal.
Let's mention we still have camping available.
Oh yeah, we still have camping available, camping spots. If any of your pullers want to stay the night and hang out with the truck show, not have to worry about driving. It's what is
SouthernMemorialTruckShow.com. You go on the website, get some. There's like 10 spots left, but that's it. Easy breezy. Because I know you guys get your tickets through your pulling. So I mean, I don't know, right?
Yeah. Well, if you want an RV spot, go to our website and listen. You go on the website, have the drop down box. You can reserve your spot there. What does it cost us? $50 a night.
It's $160 for the whole weekend. I'm sorry, I'm quoting you guys wrong. So just go on our website.
It's been a long day, guys. Forgive us on that one.
We are so busy. So yeah, they're still available for RV if you guys want to come and hang and party and
they're full hookups and everything. So
awesome.
Right on.
So
sometimes that's more fun than the truck pulls too, is the camping afterwards.
Heck yeah. Some of these people are partying and I'm like, can you guys be quiet?
Yeah, truck pullers don't know how to do that real well.
Well, neither do the truck drivers.
Yeah,
no, they don't. Yeah,
it's something about if you have truck and your name of what you do. There's no such thing as quiet or reverence. It's just full out loud all the time. One volume, loud.
Yeah, kind of the same breed. Yep, same breed. Yep.
Because weekends there is no sleep.
No. Well, we get there Thursday morning. And we don't leave until Sunday afternoon. And between Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, if I get 5 hours of sleep, I'm lucky.
Right.
So, luckily I'm used to that when I'm driving, but it's just a whole nother different kind of tiredness when you're on your feet running around and everything else. So, hopefully we won't have the issues and fires we had last year, and, things will go a little smoother to where I could actually sit down and have dinner, enjoy some of the tractor pulling, and, can be a little less stressed.
Right.
But we're keeping our fingers crossed now. Now that the weather's good, that's part of the stress off right there.
Heck yeah.
Last year, CG and I, we would cross paths. I'm like, you good? You good? We're good. We're good. It's like we barely saw each other, but, hey.
That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
Well, one of the other things we definitely got to bring up too is the mention that the show starts at 4:00 for the truck and tractor pull part of it.
Yep.
And the scales are closed at 2 p.m. And the reason why I start at 4:00 is because that way we can get the show over and done with, because your live band coming up after the truck pull.
Right.
So we need to emphasize that scales close at 2 and the show starts at 4. So get there early.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
So nobody confused. 2 p.m. scales closed.
So, it's get there, get checked in, get weighed in, and go out and walk out and enjoy the truck show part of it.
Yeah, and it's early. There'll be food and everything for them to get lunch and all that good stuff. So, it's not like they really have to go anywhere once they get there. So we made sure we got a good barbecue guy, a good taco truck guy, and a few other items that they can go from. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you got barbecue and tacos. What else do you need? I mean,
Right? Yeah, heck yeah.
so,
Yep.
That's awesome. So we'll definitely weigh in before, John.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no kidding.
is he marking his calendar right now, setting an alarm before 2 p.m.?
Probably. Yeah.
He's farmer, so they're kind of on their own clock.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you guys could do, you haven't been in the truck pulling world for a while, but my question generally to everybody is if you could drive any pulling vehicle, where would it be and whose would it be?
Where?
So, where and who?
Where and whose
Well,
truck?
most of Soza Memorial Truck Show. I mean,
Right.
is there any other answer besides that one?
Yeah.
Whose pulling vehicle?
I mean, myself, I dig the old John Deere looking tractors with the turbos, the modified ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a major rush. I mean, because you're just in the little cage and everything else. I mean, that for me, I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know anybody by name on who owns what tractor, but I think that would be where I'd like to try something like that. So
Yeah.
When we first started getting into this, because Brian invited us out last year, it was at the fairgrounds last year, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And that girl that did it, what was her name? She was that's
McKinsey drove Stagnos
in the brown truck, and she just had a baby because I follow her on Instagram. I thought she was badass. I'm like, that's cool. But then I started seeing the big tractors. I'm like, okay, that's really cool. Because I'm like, I got to support the girls. And then, but the tractors are pretty cool. So I got to give the love to the big tractors and Brian Massetti's son. So
yeah,
I think it was actually your guys' show last year. I might be wrong, but Mackenzie Stagno drove her dad's 9300 Super Farm for the first time there, the Green Reaper. So she got to drive her dad's smoker tractor for the first time.
Cool.
I did not get to watch our show last year. I got to hear it. So I got to hear it, but I didn't get to watch it. But this year I'm going to really try to watch.
Yeah, that's both our goals, to be out there a little more this year.
I really want to interact with you guys.
Than putting out fires, elsewhere. So,
right.
So I don't know if that answered your question enough or specifically enough, but we're hoping to get to meet more drivers this year so we can go, I want to ride in so-and-so's truck. So
That's all right.
That's perfect. Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
And that's how it all starts.
That's right.
And I know every time my 5 and 6-year-old get in the sled with Brian, I know, I hear it. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring him by, we'll let him sit in our trucks too.
Right.
Yeah, I want to try to avoid that for a little bit, because then I know I won't have a prayer after that. My oldest boy wants to take a ride with somebody too, and I'm like, yeah, dude, you keep doing these wishful dreams with money we don't have right now, so let's just put this on the back burner for a little bit. But
So hear that, John? We got to go round them up.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if, within the next, 4 or 5 years, we might have a little truck we'll tinker around with and dabble a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see.
Round them up and bring him some swag.
Our 6-year-old, he's already building his truck to pull out of his Legos, and he's like, "Mom, I got this truck to pull going." I'm like,
I started.
He's built a little sled. Yeah. And the whole little thing with the little truck, and when we hear him in the room, we know exactly what he's doing. Like Riley's sledding again. Yep. He's pulling.
That's awesome. I love it.
Because we met Brian.
All because of this whole thing with the show and everything else, and riding the sled with Brian. I don't think I'll have a prayer with that one, but luckily since he's only 6, I got a few years. before I got to really put up for that one.
If it wasn't so hard for Chris to get up off the floor, he'd still be playing with Legos and
Hey, Chris, I got that same problem. I don't get down on the floor very easily, but I feel you.
Yeah.
All right. So it's
Very
fun.
good.
We definitely.
No, it's awesome. It's a great event. Starts on the 27th of September, runs to the 29th. The truck show starts at 3 p.m. on that Friday and runs till Sunday. The pool on Saturday, the 28th, starts at 4 p.m. Come out, see us all for all the poolers and anybody want to participate in stocks and streets and any poolers, be there before 2. Scales close firmly at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's a great event and a great cause.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one more thing, the general admission is the entrance at the livestock entrance. Because
Okay.
a lot of people get kind of confused. They're like, where do I enter? The livestock entrance of the fairground.
The Solder Quest entrance.
The Soderquist
Yep.
entrance, and the general admission is across the street.
From the
And-
parking.
Yeah, and it's the Lions Club is going to be doing the parking, so support them.
Nice.
Yep.
Good.
So
Yeah, they're the same ones that do it for the fair too.
yeah,
So,
so support them, and it's going to be cash only. And a lot of people are like, "What? No, support the Lions Club."
and then
Cool.
also too, if I remember right, I couldn't get the picture up on, but all participants enter off of Folkerth Gate, correct?
All the diesel semi trucks enter in off the Folkerth Gate, and then your pullers will enter in off of Soderquist, the big gate just before the
Yeah,
stadium
gate
there. Yeah, they redid that gate. I guess they made it about 4 feet bigger. So
Good.
if somebody actually took it out last year, somebody exiting took it out last year. So when they redid it, they made it a little bigger. So make it easier for you guys to get in and out of.
Nice.
Good deal. Good deal.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. Well, thanks
Now,
guys very
thank you
much.
guys for coming on tonight,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
we gladly support you guys and
Thank
what
you.
your cause and what you guys do. And
Yes. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Chris and I
Yeah.
will be there, and one of these days we'll talk the old Oregon guy down there into coming. But
Yeah.
There we go. Well, maybe next year we'll do that 2-day. Then he won't have an excuse.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
There you go.
Well, thanks again, guys, for your support. We really appreciate that from our whole family to you guys. Thank you so much, and thanks for having us on. And we'll see you here in about 10 days.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you much.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
John.
Hey, Chris, I'm going to refresh real quick, and then I can come right back on real quick.
Okay. So again, everybody check out the Soza Memorial.
Man, that sounds like a cool event, dude. That's
Man.
that is freaking cool.
I'm excited now. I'm really
Yeah, I
excited.
bet.
Can't wait to go.
Right. Well, and just the truck show and everything is going on. I mean, like I say, for 4 years, what he's already done, that's impressive. Yeah,
Incredible.
very good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that we have to be scaled by 2.
Yep.
And cash only to park if you're coming as a spectator.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you
So
coming as a spectator, Jason?
He's gonna fly in. You got
Yeah.
parachute in.
Right.
Zip line.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
oh, here it comes.
There we go. See?
Yep.
Elvis is in the building.
Elvis is in the building.
Yep.
Calm down.
See,
Wow.
we started the ball rolling here. So
Right.
Always
So-
enjoy working with Dave.
I did want to bring up, this has been a spectacular year with, third generations pulling and everything else. All, from the Reeves having 3 generations pulling in the same class, Gish's having 3 generations pulling on the track this year.
4 generations.
4.
He's the 4th generation.
Yeah, no, actively.
At the same time.
Oh, I see. At the same time.
Actively.
Yeah.
4 generations, but actively having 3
Oh,
generations
gotcha.
on this year.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to give a shout out to Hinchams, because
Mm-hmm.
they technically got 3 generations now pulling in the same class.
And she did amazing. The
I
hardest
watched
thing
that video. Eva did a good job. She
The
ran.
hardest thing in truck pulling is backing up to the sled. And that girl jumped in that truck for the very first time and backed up to a sled. And I think she just barely touched it. I mean, it's funny. We're backing up, and it's like, oh, she's gonna hit it, and then all of a sudden, like, you know what? Hit it, hit the sled, get it over with, because we're all gonna do it again, and you're gonna do it again too. So she did a fantastic job.
No backwards wheelies.
No backwards wheelies.
Wow.
She didn't romp on it. Nope, nice and smooth. It was impressive. Impressive. Very good. She did a great job. And mom was more nervous than Ava was.
I imagine.
Jenny was a basket case.
I imagine.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job. Yep.
Good deal.
It looked like a pretty good event.
Good. Oh, Spokane's always fun. Spokane and Bonners Ferry are always great events. Yep. Great
How
events.
far is that north of you guys?
It takes us about 6 or so hours to get to Spokane.
Wow.
And then we go north another couple hours to Bonners Ferry and then drive home on Sunday.
Wow.
It's a long weekend of driving, but it's worth it. It's fun. It's a great event. Great event. Yep.
Good deal.
No, I just want to put that out there. I mean, we're starting to see a lot more of it.
Yes.
And
we need the
badass.
next one to come up.
Badass to see more of it out there.
Yep. Agreed.
So
No doubt.
next is Kelsey taking over driver duties for Jason. So
Well, I'm in. I'm ready.
So, but yeah, I mean, it seems like we're really taking a turn for the up, and things are starting to go better, and it's good. And then like the Soza Memorial thing here, yes, it's a benefit pool, but it's put on no different than a regular fair event. And it's glad to hear that poolers, donate their purses back and stuff like that.
Yes.
That's something that's
Super
cool to hear.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of a better cause. It's a heart wrenching story. I remember whenever he told us it last year for the first time.
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah,
it's a heart wrenching story, and
for sure,
it's a hell of a memorial.
Yes,
yeah, no doubt. Kudos to them for doing that. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
so
great way to honor them.
Hey, thanks everybody for coming on and watching. You guys stick around for a minute.
Okay.
Got a little something real quick, and I'm going to close it out, and I'll let you know when we're closed out. Stand by. No, before we go, next show will be MJC pool team, the Pirate pool team.
Awesome. Those are always fun.
We'll be sitting down with them again. We'll talk about their whole event, and that'll be 2 weeks from today.
Awesome.
So stand by.